It's so easy to feel sad, to feel lonely, to feel that you're missing out, to feel that there's something wrong with you. It can even bring on depression and anxiety when you believe there is no one for you to spend the holidays with. But the good news is you don't have to feel that way. Keep watching. I'm going to show you exactly how that can be. So why is it that spending Christmas and New Year alone can be so difficult? Well, it's because we look at every advert, and every advert is happy families around the tree, around the fire, in their festive clothes, sharing gifts, holding hands, singing carols. There are no Christmas adverts where you are alone. And so the media has done a great job of saying Christmas is for families, Christmas is for sharing, Christmas is for being together. And that's all very nice, but for many people it isn't, for all kinds of reasons. They can't afford to see their families, something is going on. They may have just separated and their partner's got the children for Christmas and they feel terrible. They feel there's something wrong with it. They have FOMO, fear of missing out. They believe that everyone in the world is having a better time than them. And they feel sad. They feel lost. They feel something is wrong with them. Nobody wants to be with me. And that must make me a sad person. So how do you manage your emotions? How do you turn your experience into a positive one? Well, the first thing is to understand the holidays are a day. There's a huge build-up, but Christmas Day is just a day. It will come and it will go, and it will go whatever you do. And you can either ignore it. I'm not having any Christmas things on. I'm going to have a bath and read and really take this day to be by myself and do all the things I want to do. And that day will pass however you spend it. Or you can think, you know what? There must be lots of people like me. I can go online. I was looking at Nextdoor and I noticed someone said, hey, I've got no one to spend Thanksgiving with. Anyone got anything going on? And people said, oh yes, come and join us. We're alone too. We're a bunch of people on our own. We're having a Friendsgiving instead of a Thanksgiving. And if you can just take a leap of courage and ask, is anyone else going to be alone? Should we do something together? You know, I was a single parent. And what made it so easy was I had so many other single parents. We do alternative things together. We do like Sunday lunches, all the single mums and their kids. And it was so useful having that network. See if you can find a network of people who are also alone, or ask to volunteer. I have a client who's a hairdresser. You know, 1 year, my husband had the children. I was so grieved and I didn't know what to do with myself. And then I realized I could volunteer at a shelter on Christmas Day to wash and cut people's hair. It was one of the best Christmases I've ever had. And now every other year when I don't have my kids, I go back there because the feeling of camaraderie and giving something back is phenomenal. There are lots of places crying out for you. Go and visit an old person who's alone. Go to a caring facility, go to a hospital, do something. One of my friends works at an animal shelter, so I always work on Christmas Day because everyone else wants to be with their families. I love being here. So find other people like you, or find other people in a much worse position than you and give something. I used to feed homeless people every Christmas, and it made me feel like a billionaire because I'd come home and think, wow, I got a bed. I got a house, I've got heating. It made me realize how much I had. When, of course, when you're alone, you're going into, I don't have friends, I don't have family, I don't have gifts. No one's turning up roasting chestnuts by the fire. I'm all alone. But alone, you know what that means? It means all one. It's just one Christmas. And also use that time to think, next year, I'll do better. What did I do this year? How did I let this happen? I didn't answer invitations. I didn't create them. I could have started to plan this out in November, but I let it slide. I was too ashamed to say I've got no one to spend the holidays with. So this year, learn from it, and next year will be even better, much better. So you have a choice to just make that a spa day for yourself, a day when you read, binge on movies, but keep the Christmas channels off. It's a day where you can do whatever you want, completely unwind and chill. It's a day where you can find people just like you to celebrate together. It's a day where you can go out and give to other people. And when we give, it can be the best thing we have ever done. So if it starts to feel overwhelming, how can you manage your expectations? Step one is to listen to how you're talking to yourself and change. Give yourself a positive affirmation. This is one day, just one day. And this day will come and go, and in a few months I'll forget it ever happened. In the history of my life, I'm going to have 95 Christmases. If one is a disappointment, it really doesn't matter. Plan your day. Don't wake up and think, oh, this is going to be the longest day of my life. I'm just going to stay in bed. Plan your day. Make yourself a wonderful lunch. Have a gift delivered if it matters. Do something wonderful. Have a long, oily bath. Do something. Go for a walk. Offer to walk your neighbor's dogs. Do anything. There's so many things that you can do. Decide you'll drop in on someone else who's alone, maybe an elderly person, and take them some food, take them some candy, take them a little gift. Plan your day so you have something to focus on, something to look forward to. Plan it. Know what it's going to look like. So when it happens, you don't think, oh no. You think, oh no, I know this day. I'm going to have a long bath. I'm going to play some music. I'm going to watch some movies, make myself a wonderful lunch, make some phone calls, go for a walk my friend's dog, drop in and feed my neighbor's cats because they're away. Go and see that old person or that single mum at the end of my road who is overwhelmed. When you know there's so much you can do in your day, you'll start to be excited about your day, not sad about it. And indulge in self-care. This is a day for you. Turn your home into a spa. Have all the cupcakes and candy that you want. Go onto YouTube and think, wow, I've always wanted a day. Because we all say, I just don't have enough time. You have time to learn something from all those great YouTube tutorials, all the movies you've wanted to watch. So make this a day of self-care. That doesn't mean you can't eat candy, but it's a day of really being nice to yourself. You might think, well, how can eating candy and cupcakes be self-care? One day of having a cupcake, of treating yourself to some delicious chocolates and enjoying every one is care, because it's saying, I am treating myself, I'm luxurious. I'm going to luxuriate in the bath, luxuriate eating this delicious chocolate, luxuriate with some hot chocolate with marshmallows. I'm going to enjoy every second. Because self-care is not, I never eat anything bad. It's, I can do this and I can savor it. And I can learn today to luxuriate in sensations and feelings. And if a little chocolate on Christmas Day makes me feel good, I'm going to feel good. It's not about, oh, I ate candy, I'm so bad. It's like, wow, this is a little wonderful thing for today. And I'm going to enjoy every bite and make it worth it. And step 4 is work on yourself. You've got a whole day to read self-help books, look at self-help tutorials, watch self-help videos, do what you want. So make this day a day to indulge in you, to work on you, to feel good about you. And step 5 is to make it not about you. You know, there is nothing like giving. Again, offering to walk someone's dogs, to pop in and make sure someone's home is fine, to visit someone who's suffering, to even bake and take some gifts to people who don't have it. Imagine if your day was baking cookies or cupcakes and delivering them. Imagine if your day was going to see someone in a much worse situation and just dropping something off. I know for me, I was a single parent. I knew what Mother's Day was like to get nothing. And one day, it was a Mother's Day, and the day before I took my daughter to the market and we bought 2 massive bunches of roses. We came home, and on Mother's Day I got up early, wrapped them up, put them in a basket, and I went to my 2 friends who were single parents with new babies. I rang the bell, I said, it's Interflora. And my first friend was absolutely stunned that I delivered the flowers. My second one was almost in tears. I said, "Oh, they're not from me, they're from your baby. He asked me to get you these flowers." And then I went to visit my mother for Mother's Day. And that Mother's Day was the best one I ever had because I gave what I most wanted. And my daughter loved it too because we were giving to other people who didn't have anyone to make it a special Mother's Day. And Christmas Day is the same. What can you give? Whose day can you make better by just a visit, just dropping in, just popping by? What can you do? When it's not about you, you'll feel amazing because when you give, you receive. Christmas Day is not about receiving gifts. It's about giving because when you give, you receive too. And reach out to the people that matter to you, friends, loved ones. If you can't see them, you can Skype. You can Zoom, you can telephone, reach out to people, let them know that you're just fine, you're having a great day. And reach out to people who are also alone and brighten their day with a call, with a FaceTime, with a Zoom. If despite all of this, you really feel that you're going to suffer through the holidays, I don't want you to suffer alone. There is help available for you. You can click the link below and you can speak to one of my trained RTT therapists who are there to help you, to talk to you, to show you how you can overcome these feelings. If I'm so great, how come I'm alone? Alone means, or one, you can be great and you can be alone. You can be great and actually really like being alone for a little while. But there is help for you at rtt.com. Check out my next video here.
If people actually knew this shame that I have, no one would ever love me, no one would ever accept me, no one would ever want to hang out with me, be my friend, they would outcast me. That was the internal conversation, if they knew this shame and insecurity of mine. And so I think that's why I held on to it for 25